Susie Cobden. Thoughts mean diddly squat. There's no real truth. I know that's hard to believe. We've put so much importance into their belief all of our lives. But a thought is just energy, and it's a perspective. We vibrate at a frequency depending on whatever emotion we're at, which is usually in response to a thought. Now, if we could take the importance away from the thought and bring it back to the emotion, then we get to choose where we want to be. If we make it our top priority to feel good, to be happy, then the thoughts that we will have from that place are going to be completely different to the thoughts we have from when we're feeling low, when we're feeling unhappy or angry. So yeah, what comes first, the chicken or the egg, the thought or the emotion? Usually it's the thought. But, you know, we have a thought, and if it's a negative thought, we feel bad. But why do we let them be so important to us? Why do we believe that thought and make ourselves feel bad? You know, if our top priority was to feel good, then any thoughts that are in our field that aren't supporting that focus, we can let them go. And if we can say to a thought, you know, you served me once, but, you know, you're not where I want to be anymore. I don't want to vibrate in resonance with you. I want to be happy. So let that go. Now, the thing is as well, our emotions are our guidance system. When we're feeling good, we're actually in alignment with our inner self, with our higher self, with our energetic being, with our soul. And our higher self is the result of all of our asking. Every time we have an asking, our higher self becomes it instantly. And we receive it in the physical when we come into alignment with it. Now, when we're in alignment, we're happy and we're joyful. If we're not in alignment, it means we're not heading towards our higher self and everything we want. And our higher self knows and is everything that we want. So do we trust our thought or do we trust our feelings? It's the feelings I choose to trust, because I know that they're going to take me into my joy, into my heart space, and into alignment. And when we make how we feel our most important aspect in every moment, as often as we can, for as long as we can, then we begin to see evidence of that alignment. And it's feeling good that we want everything for. We don't want anything for any other reason than we're going to be happy once we have it. So if we can get happy now, then we're actually moving ourselves into that place of receiving it, because happy is going to be the end result of receiving it. If we're happy now, then the universe is saying, hey, here it is. You know, Neville Goddard speaks of putting yourself in the place of the wish fulfilled. So any of those higher vibrations, you know, joy, happiness, love, peace, appreciation, any of those feelings are in alignment with our higher selves, and they're in alignment with everything we desire. You know, if we want something that is going to make us feel uncomfortable, then our higher self would be guiding us towards that thing from a place of joy, which is a bit hypocritical, isn't it? If the higher self wants what we want, and we think that we need to feel really sad to be worthy, then higher self is going to be it's so hypocritical, it's getting me confused. It's going to be easier for us to align with our higher self if we're already feeling sad. But the higher self and yourself, I'm talking nonsense, because nobody wants to feel bad. You know, the only time we feel bad is if we don't feel worthy. If we're not in the place of self-love. And the higher self really isn't going to go there with us anyway. So disregard all the bits about feeling bad, because feeling bad is really out of alignment. Sometimes we think that we've got to sacrifice ourselves for somebody else, and we actually get joy out of sacrifice, and even that is a bit twisted, because what we're actually doing is placing our worthiness into pleasing. We're giving up part of ourselves for somebody else, and we feel good at the time if we get a pat on the back. If we don't get a pat on the back for it, then we're not feeling good. But it can't last. It can only last as long as we're being given a pat on the back. But the thing is, if we're not living our joy, we can't remain in that place of happiness. We're forever searching for more and more and more. We're reaching for something else to give us that pat in the back. And we really can't move ourselves out of alignment that much and be joyful. So, you know, we all want to feel good. We all want a happy life. We all want to be loved. We all want, you know, blah, blah, blah. But we want to feel good. And the thing is, we can't do it from a place of feeling sad, because they're different ends of the spectrum of vibration. Feeling sad and unhappy is such a low energy that you can't get to happy from there. So, you know, what we need to do is let go of our thoughts that are making us feel unhappy, knowing that they're not the truth anyway. There's no real truth in any thought. A thought is just a perspective. It's not right or wrong, ever. It's just either in alignment with ourselves or it's not. And that's the only way that I would judge the truth. If I feel good, then I know it's in alignment with my inner being, with my desires. And if it doesn't make me feel good, then it's not my truth. It might be someone else's, but I don't have to believe it. It's more important that we feel good, because that's where our life, our true living is in feeling good. So I hope I haven't confused you all too much today. I'm on the road again. I've got 3 or 4 hours ahead of me yet. So have a beautiful day, and we'll chat again on the next video. Bye for now.